have told me, babe, someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you'll regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the bands. I was thinking about the bands. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I'ma lay in my bed and dream about what I become. Can't wait to get older, can't wait to be some.
Hey, good morning, you Auburn Trojans. It's Mr. Gardner. It is Seahawk Sunday. It's November 1st for me. It's going to be November 5th when you get to watch it. It's a beautiful day in the Northwest, and really look forward to presenting some information to you. Obviously, I wish we could be in the pack and doing this in our Troy time, and hopefully we can do that come in the springtime. So you can see what I have on the screen right now, A-Town Army, graduation 2021. And let's own it, okay? Let's get after this as a group, and we can achieve a lot of things together, and obviously a lot of the work's on each one of our shoulders to take care of what it is we have to take care of. So with that in mind, I am gonna click off my camera, and we're gonna go ahead and start the presentation right now. So I hope you're having a great day. Just remember in the email you got this in, there's also an attachment, and the attachment has our graduation countdown. And some of the dates are still to be decided. We kind of get that figured out later on in the wintertime, but you'll get another edition or iteration of that, and that'll be the final one. So if you see some dates are a little bit loose, to be decided, don't worry about it. We're working on those. Okay, here we go. All right, so first information comes from Jostens, and that's our graduation cap and gown people. You guys know Dan Sommerfeld, at least you maybe heard his name. He handed out packets to seniors at Trojan Days, but they've extended the 25% discount deadline to December 1st. They wanted to do that because they noticed that orders were down around the area, which makes sense because there's a lot of things people are juggling right now. So they're going to push it out another month and a half, and you got till December 1st. So make sure you take advantage of that, because then I think the next discount drops down to 15%. So you will benefit by taking advantage of this if you can. So there's the information, a little more information on the next page or next slide. That gives you the ordering site, jostens.com. I know another one some of you guys might have on a business card is rrgrad.com. Takes you to the exact same place. Please contact Mr. Sommerfeld. Email seems to work best for him. I've never really called him. Usually he's at school, so I never have to call him. But he's really responsive. He'll respond on weekends. He'll respond in the evening. So he's great about that. So just know that. If you have other questions that you don't think you have to bug him about with graduation, you just want to email me or email one of your counselors. If we don't know about it, we'll let you know to contact Dan. But just know we're all here to help you. Okay, yeah, our reality. We're still in distance learning. And you know what? You guys are doing a fantastic job. Attendance did go up last week. It's not at the 90% I was hoping, begging, and pleading for, but you know what? We went up, and I will take improvement. I'll take our best effort anytime. So let's see if we can't best that again and pump it up a few more percentages. But you guys are doing a great job. If you need credit, you guys should be doing credit checks right now with your counselors. You should have done some in October. And I know they're going to go into November. That'd be one meeting for each one of you with your school counselor. Not plural meetings, but just one. They go over your credits. They should let you know where you're at in terms of the 24 you need. And if you're a little bit short, they show you some pathways you can take, whether that's an Apex class or retaking a course or something along those lines. So if you need more credit, a great opportunity is work-based learning. So if you're working a job right now, or you plan on working a job in the very near future, you're going to want to contact Mrs. Kirka. She's our work-based learning teacher, and she's the one that works with the employers out there to make sure that you're getting everything you need so that you can earn credit. But it's like free credits just sitting out there. You just have to do a little bit of paperwork and get Mrs. Kirka in the loop. Some Career Center information, very important. This comes from Miss Marshall. She had planned on a video, but she ran into some technical difficulties. So I'm going to do the best I can to represent her. It'll be okay. It won't be as good as her, so hang with me. So this is Miss Marshall. You guys know her if you've had her for English before. She actually interned under Mr. Morrow last year, so she's learned all the great tricks of the trade from him, and she's bringing in some of her own new vision into the Career Center. And I think it's a really exciting time for college and career at Auburn High School. She wanted me to convey the following. We're 2 months down. We got 8 months to go. So we're about, 20% of the way right now. You guys are doing great. Keep it up. If you need to pick up your, a little bit of speed on this because you're a little bit behind, that's okay. You just got to dust yourself off and get going, okay? Like I've told you guys before, a lot of this is just about self-discipline. You got to be willing to do the things you don't really want to do, but you know you need to because you're the only one that can do that, okay? So if you need encouragement, reach out. If you got this, take care of it. And it's not a straight line. It's not going to go perfect as you improve. It's going to be a little bit of setbacks here and there, but you just got to believe in yourselves. This year's tasks are do your best, plan ahead, get support. Make the most out of your senior year by doing your best and planning ahead. June's going to be here before you know it, okay? I'm speaking as a veteran of high school. I've been doing this for quite some time, and the most common things I hear from our seniors every year is, man, this came so quick. Yeah, it does. And it's exciting, too, because you really want to take time to really smell the flowers along the way. Get support, reach out and ask questions, okay? That's your counselors, that's Miss Marshall, that's myself, that's anybody at school that you trust, have a relationship with, ask away. If we don't know, we're going to find out for you. Post-secondary options, she wanted me to convey, she's got the silhouette there of a graduate. You're all going to be that at some point, hopefully in June. Some of us, it takes a little bit longer, and that's okay. You might be on a college route, you might be on a work or military service route, and you can see some of the general areas we have under each of those. And then if you aren't sure yet, it's not panic time. It's more focus time, focusing in on yourself. What do you want to do after high school? So go ahead and reach out to Miss Marshall, set up a time to talk to her if you can. And obviously the people you trust in your life too. These are important conversations you're having right now. If you haven't had them, get started on them. And again, it's not panic time. It's still exploration time. If you know right where you're going, yeah, just keep going that direction. Next steps, applying for financial aid. I can't remember the data I saw the other day, but a lot of you have already taken care of this, so good job. Kind of whoever gets in first in line kind of has the best opportunities to grab the monies that are there. Just remember that it's competitive, so you want to get in there as soon as possible and get your application in. You can apply for scholarships. I'll talk about that in just a minute. Now's the time to be applying for your four-year schools. University of Washington, I know they start looking at their applications really early, like December, but you'll have to find out whatever institution you're interested in, what their deadlines are, but you want to get going on that ASAP. If you're going more for a two-year school or trade schools, you got a little bit more time, so just keep researching those. And there is the code to Miss Marshall's senior class Google Classroom, and that's just for career and counseling. Okay, from a philosopher who's not around anymore, Henry Thoreau. She wants to make sure that you go confidently in the direction of your dreams, live the life you've imagined, and you will not meet a more fearless person than Miss Marshall. She comes across very kind and gentle, which she is, but she is not afraid to knock walls down for you guys, so just remember that. She will work on your behalf, and she's just waiting for your emails or your phone calls or however you want to reach her. Okay, if you have any questions, like I said, there's her contact information, amarshall@auburn.wednet.edu. Okay, so great job by her. Hopefully I did her some justice here. Okay, Operation Graduation. I love that quote by Russell Wilson, success leaves clues. And that was a question he was asked way back. What's making you so successful? And he really talked about the people that had come before him. And he wasn't just talking about football. He was talking about school and business, all the things. There's so much evidence out there. If you pay attention to it, it will lead you in the right direction. I showed this last time at our last meeting and talked to you a little bit about what he understood, what science has informed us, that if we spend some time with people who are, they're trying to get better, they're healing, and if we can make them happy, it just shortens the healing time up and gets them back on their feet. And I just love that photo. That's my favorite Russell Wilson photo, and football's like my favorite thing, and all the football pictures come in second place to this one. Next thing is kind of transitioning to yourself. For you, I want you to put on that thinking cap. I want to talk a little bit about our mindsets right now, because I know this quarantining thing is kind of tough. Some of you guys are probably having a little more out of house time, working jobs, what have you. Some of you might feel like you're really hunkered down, but really think about a when mindset versus an if. Even if you're behind in credits right now, you will graduate if you really want it bad enough. And it's a matter of about $500,000 in lifetime earnings between those who don't get a high school graduation diploma and those who do. And you definitely want to have that in your back pocket, even if that's the most formal schooling you ever do. I mean, you're going to get educated. Life's going to educate you, as you know that already. But the formal education pieces, it just opens more doors. Report cards are coming out. I want to make sure we grind on those and do what we got to do. So as of today, November 5th, senior class meeting number 2, you are here. You're definitely not at the bottom of the stairs. That's why I don't like this visual. I think I might have used this a couple of years ago, back in October. But anyway, yeah, you're about 20% of the way. So feel good about that. And we know that's our target. We're looking for commencement on Saturday, June 19th. And that's just a day in June. I've always said that, commencement is just a day in June. That diploma is the thing that lasts forever. We've got to make sure that's our number one thing. And if we come up short on a few credits or something, that we don't stop that journey. That's so important. We have 21 seniors right now that didn't finish last year, but they're still working on it this year. I'm so proud of those students. What should be happening in the month of October and November, as I mentioned already, are your meetings with your meeting with your counselors to make sure that you're on track to graduate. Make sure that's happened. If not, check them out. Money. These are the scholarships. You want to make sure you take care of the scholarship situations. You want to talk to Miss Letton if you have any questions about that. She's posted information on our website. High School and Beyond Plan. In our school, that's career cruising. We have some deadlines there. The first benchmark isn't until May 5th. Some of you guys may already be done. You might have already went ahead in your milestone activities and got them all finished up. You are perfectly okay to do that. We like to do it in a sequence, but shoot, if you're motivated and you want to move forward and you got time for other things later, there's nothing wrong with that. So any questions on that, you want to reach out to myself, Miss Jordison, or Ms. Marshall, obviously. Okay, the very last session for Troy Time for seniors is going to be on May 5th. That's like the first deadline. We'll be passing out those completion certificates, hopefully. I'm going to kind of get through here quicker now. We have senior class survey. These are things in June. I'm going to kind of skip over these a little quicker and kind of get to what we need to go to. I have this detention thing on there. I don't even think it's going to come into play this year, but we tell all the seniors, you got to get your detentions done before we give you your graduation tickets. As of November 1st, not one senior's got a detention this year. So if we have to address that later, we will. That just kind of made me laugh. And then we give seniors the deal of the day. We had seniors that had like 10 detentions they still needed to do. And Miss Bryan in our reset room, she worked with them. She cut them way down so they're doable. So right now you're all good. No one's got a detention. Let's just keep it at 0 and life will be very easy. There's more dates there. I'm not going to go through those with you because I'm running short on time. And then here's the minimums. We covered that in the first meeting. Make sure you read that over very closely. Talk to your counselors if you have any questions about that. These are your counselors. That's how you contact them. You can click on these in the attachment that I'll give you, and you can just contact them by email. Our next senior meeting isn't until April. That's a long ways away, but as I said before, it's going to be here before you know it. Please try to connect with someone who you would consider your graduation partner. It could be your boyfriend, your girlfriend. It could be your best friend from first grade. It could be someone you just met that's going to Auburn High School. It's just someone to help keep you accountable and someone we can really enjoy this time with. So have a great day, everybody. Please contact me if you have any questions.